Okay. All right. Hi, this is Lynn Voss from GoldenCare. Morgan, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Good
Good
morning,
deal.
everyone.
Good morning. We are at the top of the hour now. Um, we will kind of get a slow start going on. We are still having attendees joining us, so we'll just kind of slowly get started here. My name is Lynn Voss. I've been with GoldenCare for 17 years. I'm joined today by Morgan Barth. She is our marketing support person, and she will be giving the Mutual of Omaha Custom Solution product training today. In addition to the product training, we'll be covering some of the benefits of the custom solution plan. I'll do a quick demo on the WinFlex Web quoting program, and we'll be visiting the MutualCare Solutions quoting software that we helped develop with American Independent Marketing. It's our proprietary software, and it just is really one of the best out there, and it gives quick access to rates. So be sure you stay for the whole thing. At the very end, we actually have some GoldenCare swag as well. So with that, Morgan, I will go ahead and turn it over to you.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for introducing Lynn. Um,
Mhm.
so I'm the marketing support here. I help out the agents with, quoting, product training, any materials that they need, kind of the back-end support for your success. And I'd like to introduce one of our products. Being at Long-Term Care Awareness Month, we're going to cover Mutual of Omaha's Mutual Care Custom Solutions. Um, this product it's been a top running product for many years, our most popular product that's out there in the long-term care arena. A little bit of background is that Mutual is headquartered in Nebraska. It has a superior AM Best rating of A+. They are a mutual company, so they're owned by their policyholders. And as of 2020, Mutual of Omaha has paid over $11 million in benefits each month. Also, fun fact, they have a $600 million project development underway for a new headquarters it will remain in Nebraska. And once complete, it's going to be 677 feet tall and due to be completed in 2026. So that's exciting. If you guys have joined us before, you've seen this screen or seen these facts. 90% of married couples require some type of care. 90% of adults have never had the real discussion about long-term care planning. And 61% people that have been surveyed said they would rather die than go into a nursing home. So that being said, these LTC products were developed to address these needs of the changing LTC marketplace. Since first introduced, long-term care has continued to evolve and change. What started just as nursing home only coverage now offers policyholders the flexibility to receive care in a variety of settings, including their own homes, which is the preferred. Mutual Care Custom Solutions, Mutual Care Solutions portfolio includes two long-term care insurance policies. There's the Mutual Care Secure and the Mutual Care Custom, which we'll be covering today. So the custom solutions, it gives you and your client the ability to customize, hence the name, the policy that that we're going to put in place. It helps fit these customers' unique needs and agents who are looking for a product with strong premium solve capability. And if you guys stick around to the end, Lynn and I are both going to she's going to do a live WinFlex web demonstration to show you their quoting tool, and then I will be jumping on GoldenCare's Mutual Care Solutions quoting as well. So make sure you stay and tune into the end with us. All right, so the product overview. The issue age for this product is between 30 and 79. It is partnership qualified. Keep in mind that's not every state. We have different qualifications that need to be met in order, typically pertaining to the elimination period. Sorry, not the elimination period, the inflation options. I apologize. This policy limit is between starting at 50,000 to 500,000 in $500 increments. The maximum monthly benefit is between 1,500 to 15,000, and that's new actually this year in 2024. They upped the maximum monthly benefit that you can choose, and that is in $50 increments. The elimination period options you have are 0, 30, 60, 90, 180, or 365 calendar days. There's a cash benefit, which is nice. This was a feature that was added later once the product was developed, and that is 25% of your home healthcare benefit up to there's maximum that you can obtain of $2,000. And there's also a nice, there's a bed reservation up to 30 days per calendar year. And then here's those inflation options that will affect the partnership qualification. You can choose between 1% and 5% compound inflation. And then the option for the terms would be 10, 15, 20 year with the option to buy up. And then this product is also available in all 50 states, and that includes New York as well. So here's some of the product features. We'll be discussing these today. The cash benefit with no elimination period, our monthly benefit amounts, calendar elimination period, which is very nice. The stay-at-home features that are now included with these long-term care plans to keep you at home. The low inflation protection options, partner-friendly benefits when you have a spouse applying with you, and the partnership qualified policies, and then no cap on premium allowances. All right, so the built-in benefits that come with the policy, whether you elect them or not, is the cash benefit, which will pay 25% of the policy's home health care benefit. And again, don't forget that's up to $2,000 each month. There's no elimination period to satisfy in order to receive the cash benefit, which is great for you have, your friends or family that are taking care of you in a home setting. You can utilize this cash benefit then. The cash benefit is paid in advance each month too. So if the insured is eligible for the cash benefit for less than an entire month, the benefit will be prorated on the actual number of days the insured is eligible for the benefit. There are no other benefits available under the policy while the insured is receiving this cash benefit. So that's something to keep in mind. And then also facility care is going to pay up to 100% of the policy's monthly benefit for care received in an assisted living facility or nursing home. We have the care coordination benefit, and that includes services from a licensed professional. They can help come in and help develop a plan for you based on your needs. There's respite care. This basically helps, give relief to someone that's you're giving your unpaid caregiver, friends or family a break. They can come in and they will pay them for up to 1 month per calendar year. And then there's also the hospice care. So this pays for hospice care in any hospice care services in any setting. We also have the international benefit. This one is nice because it will pay up to 12 months of your maximum monthly benefit. Say you were to be traveling overseas outside of the United States, Canada, or United Kingdom, and that will be an indemnity benefit, basically to get you back into the United States where you can get care here at home. There is a waiver of premium. So once you are receiving the benefits for covered services at home or assisted living or nursing home, that was going to waive the premium, which is nice, so you're not having to pay that bill as well. And then there's alternate care. This may provide coverage for qualified treatments or services not specifically listed in the policy when recommended by a care coordinator. All right, so now we are moving on to the optional benefits for additional costs. So keep in mind these will increase the premium. The most popular being the inflation. This will occur on each policy anniversary, and they have the option to select between 1% and 5% compound. And the terms that are you can select are between 10, 15, 20, or a year, or the lifetime. This also includes the inflation buy-up option, which you may select to increase the percentage on each policy anniversary. You can't increase the term. So whatever you select, whether it's at 10, 15, 20 a year or lifetime, it's going to stay at that for the life of the policy, but you can choose to pick or up the percentage on that policy anniversary, which is nice if you want to start out at a lower percentage to start off with a lower premium and then over time increase it. You can do that. There's also the joint. Yes, go
Oh,
ahead,
sorry.
Lynn.
I'm just interrupting here.
Yeah, no,
I was
absolutely.
actually just going to comment on the inflation protection before we move on to the next optional rider. The inflation protection, it's 1% compound to 5% compound in quarter percentage increments. And pairing that with the inflation term options Morgan mentioned, the 10-year, 15, 20-year, or lifetime, this tops the industry in terms of how many options are available. There are 69 different inflation options alone that a person can consider when building their insurance policy. So being that the inflation allows the policy to keep up with changing costs of care over time, and obviously it would add to the premium. So this really gives your client the advantage of customizing their plan. It can really be made to fit just about any budget, really. So I just wanted to add those comments in there. You're
Yeah,
doing a
thank
great
you,
job,
Lynn.
Morgan.
Thank you so much. That's a nice add-on to that. And also, to keep in mind, there's also the joint waiver of premium. This optional rider, it waives the premium for both partners when one partner is on claim. So that's nice to have included as well. Continuing on, the optional riders, so we have the non-forfeiture, which is shortened benefit period. This allows coverage to continue on a reduced basis in the event the insured stops paying premiums. This one's not as popular to add on as the other optional riders, but we do see it every now and then. There's also the professional home health care. This one's nice because it is going to give you 200% or double the amount of benefits available when home health care services are provided by a nurse or skilled professional. So this one is actually another one of the popular ones that we see added on. And then for optional benefits for additional costs, we have the return of premium at death, 3 times the initial maximum monthly benefit. So this rider returns up to 3 times the monthly benefit of the policy minus any claims that are paid, any claims that are paid upon the insured's death. So say they had a $6,000 policy. In 10 years, you would have $18,000. So, and it's also not too expensive of an add-on. So it's a nice little rider to add. Also, there's the return of premium at death. This is utilized more for those younger clients. They will receive their premium that's paid minus claims, of course, if they die before the age of 65. And then we have the return of premium at death. So this will repays the premium to the policyholder minus any claims paid upon the insured's death as well. They can be a little expensive, but they're nice for peace of mind to have for additional riders. And continue on. We got the security benefit. We touched on that. The shared care benefit rider. So this allows one insured to access benefits under their partner's policy. So if one of the policyholders exhausts their policy, and they can actually dip into their spouses as long as they leave at least 1 year from the original policy benefit amount. Another nice feature of this, if one spouse passes away, the spouse will receive the remaining benefit from their spouse's pool of money minus any claims paid. There's the survivorship benefit. So this lets the insured have a paid up policy in the event his or her partner dies. And we also have the waiver of elimination period for home health care. This is a very popular one. It enables the insured to receive home health care benefits without having to satisfy any elimination period. So there are discounts available with this policy for partners that are applying together or both have a policy that get 15% savings. Partner one insured, so if just mom or pop is applying alone, or they can still receive 5% savings as long as they have that married spouse in their house, and the idea is that they can also help them if care is needed. And then the preferred rating, if you are eligible for that, you will also receive an additional 15% of savings if you're in good health. Within the underwriting guide, there's a preferred status eligibility that you can take a look at to see if any of your clients may be eligible for that. And then for underwriting guidelines, quick go over. So, the underwriting guidelines can be a little strenuous, a little bit with the long-term care. We do have a guide that we can provide if anyone is interested. Includes a build chart and the different rate classes, qualifications, medications that are accepted and not, along with health conditions. So the rate classes for this product are preferred, select, class 1 and class 2. We see a lot of people in the select category, the young and healthy ones. Sometimes we see in preferred. And then there are particular guidelines within each class, certain policy limits, especially in the class 1 and class 2. For class 1 and class 2, the maximum, there's a 60-month benefit multiplier. The maximum pool money you can have is $300,000. Maximum monthly benefit would be $5,000, and the minimum elimination period would be 90 days. So it's important to see where your client would fall, which class they would fall in prior to probably filling out an application, so there's no surprises. Here's that build chart I had mentioned. They are a little bit strict on this, like say you are 5'7", and we look at the class 1 maximum of 255. I mean, if you have 256, they are going to decline you because they do have to draw the line somewhere and not allow any exceptions. So make sure you check this out too, looking at with one of your clients. And completing the application. So remember, your LTC training must be up to date, or the application cannot be accepted. So you want to make sure that's all set prior to filling out the application. You must have the appropriate state license and be partnership certified in states where partnership programs are approved. And make sure you have the proper, if you're doing a paper application, proper state application. There was new applications released earlier this year due to the increased benefit amount. So make sure you can reach out to anyone here on the team and we can get those to you. I have Mutual of Omaha's contact information, their sales support, the brokerage, case management. These slides will be available to you, so you don't have to jot this down real quick. We will provide that information. And now I'm going to turn it over to Lynn to discuss the WinFlex, show you kind of quick run through of how you can run illustrations using WinFlex.
So this is actually the software that Mutual of Omaha recommends be used when quoting their custom solution plan. Um, they recommend using WinFlex. Now, the screen that you saw, Morgan had a screenshot of Sales Professional Access. That's Mutual of Omaha's secure producer portal. And they actually have a link to access WinFlex. Now, there is a desktop version. I do not recommend downloading that and using that. It requires almost constant updates. I would recommend creating an account on WinFlex Web. Being that it's an online platform, you can rest assured that you're almost always using the most accurate, the latest rates. It just makes it a whole lot easier instead of having to run any update prior to running your quotes. So this is to run the illustrations, you would just click the illustrations button on the dashboard. Now, to save on time, I do actually have a pre-saved case. Everything runs slower when we're doing running the webinar sharing screens, so bear with me here. But to save on time, I'm actually going to open one of my saved cases here. But to start a new case, there's obviously the button to open a saved case, or to start a new case, you can load a saved case. If you literally had it open 20 minutes ago for that client you're working with, you can just use the last case. But your recently saved cases will line up on this side over here. And like I said, I went ahead and pre-filled some information out. It's literally just going through and putting in your client information, obviously age, date of birth, gender. You know that the health rating is important. Morgan gave a little bit of detail about the underwriting guide. And if you have any question or concern whether your client might or may not qualify, or if they have certain health conditions, definitely give our office a call. We can help you determine, help you field underwrite, and if there are potentially other solutions available that may be easier for your client to qualify for, we'll also give you some recommendations. So on the second page is where you would actually select the custom solution plan. Obviously, the secure solution is available as well. We actually recommend using the custom solution. There's very little difference between the two, but the custom solution just allows for way more customization. So you're able to build it to fit, less of a prepackaged design setup. So I've already got some basic information in here. I'm just going to go ahead and maybe make a couple other changes. As you put in the information, as you're selecting the information, I recommend that you calculate your results. And it does take a little bit of time to do that. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and click compute, because this can take a second. And just because we're running on a webinar, I'm not sure how long it will take, but it will give you a status and it will give you a glimpse at the premium. So yes, while WinFlex or WinFlex Web will give you some premiums on the second screen, there's still quite a few steps. So you do have the option of including extra pages if you would like. Obviously, the agent information, if you don't put anything in, you know, that should be fine too. The concept, because this is also used for life insurance solutions, I rarely ever change this. I rarely ever visit this tab, but the first 4 tabs are the most important. And once you've gone through the tabs and entered your information, the key is to click the orange calculate button. So you've already been given a glimpse at the premium, and this is actually calculating the total premium and creating that PDF. Now, for years and years and years, we actually recommended sending a matching quote in with the client's application. That's still good practice. It's still a good idea, but now Mutual of Omaha, this is the illustration that Mutual of Omaha is looking for, just the WinFlex quotes. And to give you an idea of what the printout looks like, you would literally click on this PDF icon. And this is what the mutual illustrations now look like. It is several pages. I didn't include all of the extra pages, by the way. But if you are going to submit a matching quote with your application, this is what Mutual of Omaha is looking for. We do have our own proprietary software in partnership with our sister company out on the West Coast, American Independent Marketing. Back when this product was introduced, we actually worked together to build our own quoting software. And Morgan will walk you through that software in just a moment, and you'll see just how much more user-friendly it is. To revisit or reopen to make changes to your quote, you would literally click on the client name. And of course, if you wanted to save it or save as, save it under a different name, you can certainly do that here. So at this point, I'll go ahead and turn it back to Morgan so she can go through the MutualCare custom solution on the MutualCare Solutions software.
Thank you so much, Lynn. That was great. Very informative. And like you had mentioned, Lynn had mentioned, we do have our own software. It's very user-friendly. Here, as you can see a picture, I'm going to pull over, show my screen here. All right, can you see that, Lynn?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, so this can be downloaded through our agent corner. I can also, anyone from our team can send you a link to easily download it to your desktop. It's easy to use, pretty self-explanatory, but I will do a quick walkthrough. Over on this left-hand side, you will put in your client's names. Keep in mind the colors of the shirts of these, so the male and the female, that will also follow suit over here in the partner status. It's automatically generated as the red or orange shirt would be the male or the blue would be the female. So it's easy just to put the male's name first and then the female. Then you'd put in your agent name, your name. You don't need to put in your phone number or your license number. With the exception of the state of California, they do require a license number. And then to start off, you're going to select your state, Illinois. And then when you see this yellow pop up, so it's partnership qualified right off the bat with this pre-selected 3% in lifetime inflation. So it just wants me to check that box. And then, so say we have two clients, we're going to have them both insured. You would enter you can either select the age of your client or you can put in their birth date. Just do a random one here. So it'll show that they are, if it's green, that they are in the issue age. And will be accepted for their age at least. Then next we have the class, the rate class that they'd fall into. We typically recommend just starting everyone in select. If you show that preferred rate, you can see, it gives that 15% discount, and it's quite a bit. So you don't want to be misleading, and make sure that your client 100% is going to fall into that preferred rating before you show those premiums.
I'm gonna keep going on with like a discussion type, just because I use the software too quite a bit. In terms of the health rate, the health classification, Mutual of Omaha themselves recommends that you start with select. My personal opinion is that if you start with preferred and things do change upon underwriting review, it's a negative change, and for the same plan design, there's going to be a need for more money.
Right.
Where the opposite of that, if you start with select, the equivalent of standard rates, if the person does qualify for that preferred discount through underwriting review, then for the same plan design, it's actually a happy change and less premium is due for those same benefits. So just to keep that in mind.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So good point. That is important when selecting these rates. And then moving on to, so then we would do our monthly benefit, and you can choose between 1,500 and 15,000 now. Again, this was new this year. It used to just go up to the 10,000. So you can select whatever amount you want. And then the policy limit or pool of money, they have the option between 50,000 and 500,000. It has to be, so based off the monthly benefit that you selected over here, this green is going to be the range that you can select in. So the lowest we can go is 2.08 years with a $4,000 monthly benefit. And the highest, well, we can go up to 500,000. So it has to be between, here it is, it has to be between 2.08 years and 8.33. So you'll just have to keep upping the benefit if you want to get to that higher pool of money. So if we go to 5,000, then we can select our 500,000. Elimination period, you have the 0, 30, 60, 90, 180, or 365 days. Most popular is 90 days. As we discussed, there's the home health care waiver. This is the nice add-on that's going to give you that first day access to cash if you're going to be in the confinement of your own home. And then we have the inflation options here. So again, you can buy this inflation up. When it turns yellow like that, that's going to show, so in the state of Illinois, it's not going to be partnership qualified at 2.25%. It starts at 3%. And then you can also select your terms here. Again, you cannot buy up the inflation term. So whatever you select here, that's going to be set in stone with the policy. And then you have the option to reduce your assisted living cash benefit or home health care. This will just help with the premium bringing it down if you are a little concerned about the premium where it's at. Typically, we recommend leaving the home health care at 100% since most people do want to recover in their own home. And this is just showing, based off of the monthly benefit you selected, what your cash benefit will be. And then we have the partner benefit options. So these are all the riders available at additional cost, along with the other optional benefits. There's our non-forfeiture benefit, 200% professional home health care. That's a nice one that gives you that the double amount of home health care. And we have our return of premium options here. And then your mode of how you want the illustration to be laid out, so a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and annual. So once you have all your selections in place, you have the option to save the client, which I recommend doing. Then it'll save with all of your previous clients you have done. You can also do, I want to mention, if you want to run a few illustrations, you can come over here to the quote section on the left-hand side and do copy current. And it'll keep all your benefit elections what you had in that first illustration. But if you want to make, a couple of modifications to another one, maybe show a lower or highly monthly benefit, you can do that and then have all of your quotes saved within the same client. So easy access. You may print. Go ahead, Lynn. Do you have something on? Sorry.
Yeah, and I love the discussion part. It just makes things a little bit more engaging.
Yeah.
My comment was just the sheer difference of this as opposed to the WinFlex web software that I was using. Now, Morgan has this up full screen, and unfortunately, that's as large as that section of the software goes. So the whole zooming in and zooming out isn't necessarily your friend on this. But you can literally, as you go and click buttons, you can literally see the premium change in whatever premium mode you're looking for. And another thing, this software is smart. If Morgan, if you go up to client 2 and you'd entered October 15th for the date of birth, if you change that to October 30th, it'll actually prompt that the client recently had a birthday, and it'll tell you that their age is saved. So up to 30 days, this software will automatically save age. So they'll be underwritten at the younger age, which means slightly less in terms of cost. So yeah, really nice software to use. And again, it's our proprietary software. So we developed this with our sister company, and it's available for download through our agent corner.
Yes, thank you, Lynn. And it's nice to see everything on one page. I think you had mentioned that.
Mhm.
Not having to flip through, everything's right here. And then to go ahead and say you want to print it out to, present it to one of your clients, you'll select the PDF selection up here. And you can it gives you the options of, do you want the cover page included, the quote, alternative inflation options. If you just want the quote itself, just have that selected. Okay. And then you'll save it to your desktop or wherever you'd like. You can rename it if you'd like as well. Right, but it shows, I think a lot of you've seen these quotes from Mutual. It has the breakdown, the age, everything on it. And you can include those additional pages if you'd like. And then I'm going to move on to, just want to mention that you guys can also download the app, Mutual Omaha app. So if you're on the go, you have a client meeting, you want a quick, to see what a premium might be for someone, you can download this app and use that as well to access the mutual information. And then moving on, anything you'd like to add, Lynn?
Back on the previous screen with the apps, almost everybody nowadays has a smartphone, so this is really handy to use. Again, just in terms of getting a price, just an estimate, just to have that estimated price. And of course, it when you run a quote using these apps, there's no official illustration that gets printed. There's nothing that you can, print out or hand to the client, but it is good just to get the premiums. And the same is true for that online quote. It literally is just an online platform that allows you to put in some basic client information, elect the benefits, and see what the premium would cost. There is no nice printout, unfortunately. So that's why we still recommend having access to either the WinFlex web software or the MutualCare Solutions software. And I want to mention too that all of these slides will be shared after the fact. So that link, will make sure that you're able to actually click that and go visit that site. So thank you
Absolutely.
everyone for hanging around with us, for attending today, for showing your interest in the Mutual of Omaha product. All those years ago, we helped design certain aspects of this traditional long-term care insurance plan, and there's a reason why Mutual of Omaha is one of the top, it is the top brokerage sales carrier in the market. So we represent them, we are familiar with them, and we have the best quoting software out there. So if you haven't yet, visit goldencareagent.com. That's our website. There's a ton of information out there. Again, Agent Corner for appointed agents. You can access some of our best tools, including the full software download for that MutualCare Solutions program. And then, of course, give us a call. We can help with underwriting. We're offering solutions to anyone who may not qualify for the full traditional long-term care insurance. You can reach us at 1-800-842-7799. Morgan, thank you for going over the product information. I think overall this turned out
Yeah.
very well.
Thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys all learned something today. And thank you for spending the time with us, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of your week. And happy Thanksgiving that's coming up. All right, take care, everyone.
GoldenCare is always here to serve you. with new tools, new products, new ideas, and new innovations, and always the best support in the business to help you succeed. So give us a call at 800-842-7799 and check out our website at www.goldencareagent.com.